Good morning. This is Reverend Pam Geagan from the Center for Spiritual Living, Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California. Welcome to our meditation on manifestation. It is good to be in your presence today. And today, the topic is thoughts are good. Thoughts are things. Think good ones. And this is day 11 in our manifestation series. So welcome and thank you for hanging in for all of those who've witnessed them and been part of them on YouTube and on live. So today again, thoughts are things. I choose good ones. And Thich Nhat Hanh, the wonderful Buddhist Vietnamese writer, author, said, "Go to the Buddha, sit with him, and show him your pain. He will look at you with loving kindness, compassion, and mindfulness, and show you ways to embrace your suffering and look deeply into it. With understanding and compassion, you will be able to heal the wounds in your heart and in the world." The Buddha called suffering the holy truth because our suffering has the capacity of showing us the path to liberation. Looking back at our lives can be painful. It can be cleansing to dredge, but it can be very, very painful, but also very, very cleansing and releasing to dredge up a lot of the old blocks and fears. But it also, as I probably am saying again, it can be very, very challenging as well. So as we begin this, know that we're going to be looking at some of the things that have going deeper. And you'll notice when we are doing this, there's a series. First, we look at who we are in our movies, and then we look at who we are on even a deeper level. And now we're looking at not to dredge up fear and pain, but always for releasing and moving forward and allowing that opening for a new, greater experience in our lives. So I learned long ago when fear and pain and all those old thoughts that keep playing their old messages, that same song in my head, I always say, thank you for sharing, but the truth is I am releasing thoughts that no longer serve me and opening up to new, greater experiences. So, and again, if you want any of this, I will be happy to send it to you. Just contact us at cslpleasantvalley@gmail.com. So, the challenges and the fears for moments, I am now asking us to change and release and let go and develop a new way of being. And so here's a suggestion by Hafiz, that wonderful poet. With all the worries write all the worries that you want on a piece of parchment paper. Offer it to God. You can even burn it once you offer it to God. If you have a bowl, even from a distance of the millennium, I can lean the flame in my heart into your life and turn that all that frightens you into holy incense ash. So have you noticed again during these meditations how your days in the week connect? Spirit winks, revelations come forth, and now we are being asked to go deep and cleanse our fears and those blocks in us that are keeping us playing small. But the first question is what are my fears? And how long have they been there? Some of them, they can go way back to babyhood that you're not even conscious of. Years ago, I chasing me, as I say, the the shadow in me, my soul, that was chasing me that I didn't even know existed. I was so good at keeping it separate from who I was. And when it finally released and came to full light, it helped me move forward so much greater. So there are those moments that help us and bring us forth and let go. So one of the questions also is, How would my life be without old negative thoughts? And am I willing to open to changing my thought patterns and questions? So let us now go within. Let's just go within and breathe in, just relaxing the body. Going deep, sitting right where you're at, feeling very heavy in your chair. Just relaxing in, relaxing the entire body. And then there's that beautiful pink bubble. I call it a pink bubble because pink represents the heart in many cases. Represents like the rainbow. And your council, this bubble is so large. And your council is there waiting for you to join them, to circle you. To encircle you with love and support and prayer. You are safe. You are safe in this bubble. Look around and see if there's anybody there that you recognize. And know this is the perfect place to release it. To even get in touch with any negative thought that keeps playing its loop in your head over and over and over again and stops you. And know in this bubble your counsel is there. You are safe to release, open up and shine the light into the darkness of a fear. If there is a fear, our light does not shine as bright. And so it's not about shining your light, but what is preventing you from shining your light, the power, the presence of who you are, God incarnate, right in this moment, in this divine soul that always stands on holy ground, open and receptive to beingness. Something just came up for me and I'll share it. Is many of our messages come from our childhood and growing up. I'm going to do cliff notes on this, as I say. My sister was the star in the family. And so my job was to support her stardom. And we loved one another. It wasn't about not loving one another. And the message I got, whether true or not, was if I was brighter, shone brighter in any way than my sister, then I was not loved. And if I misinterpreted, I'm sure, that message, but that's the message I got. And in this nanosecond, I recognize that I am that power for good, that power for light, that power for love, that power for intelligence on this planet. And when I shine my light, everybody's light shines. For it removes the darkness and illuminates the good in the hearts and the minds. So as I allow myself to step into my light, my power, my presence, my beingness in that divine source, that divineness, I give permission for all to do that. They get the message that without their light on this planet, without their unique gifts, the world is a little bit darker, a lot darker. More fear, more living in the shadow self. So I am open and receptive to embracing the light within and shining that light, knowing it does never takes away, it only adds to all of life. So as we sit in the silence for a few more moments, with the ohms, which is the holy sound that connects us to the divine, resonating through our bodies. If so moved, take pen and paper and write what you got right now. Or just relax in, and after the meditation, write in your daily spirit writings. And let go of the fear about negative thoughts not leaving right away. Don't fight it. Talk to that fear, that challenge. Invite it into the deepest part of your soul, right in conversation. ask why that fear is there, when it came, and what it has to teach you. And in my certain circumstance, when I just asked that, no wonder I'm a minister, for I take no credit for the light that I share on the world in any way, shape, or form. It comes from divine source. And I now know that love, that light from above, spreading in and through and as the world. No credit is needed, no credit given, and yet very, very important for me to open up to the deepest and widest part of who I am, the highest, the deepest, and the width and the breadth of who I am. And let that light pour forth. And as I share my appreciation with my counsel, with my guides, with myself, for I am my greatest creator. I use the creator that creates its creation by means of me to create all in my life. And as my fear is lessened, and released, I am forever changed. And even if part of the story comes back about my fear, I'll go back to, thank you for sharing. I know the truth of my being. I am that divine light, that divine source, that divine power. If the fear creeps back, remind it that you are so happy for its presence, and I have already acknowledged the gift it brings. And then wrap that fear right out into like a sheet and throw it off the tallest building in the world. Say, thank you for sharing. Thank you for giving me this gift. I pray you on your way for the helping of someone new. And today, if I didn't write, I will write right after this. Or just cliff notes also to remember what was revealed. For it is deep and it is important. And then thank your counsel, your guides. For manifesting, revealing a new way of being in your life. And as we open our eyes, step out of the bubble, knowing that you can go in that bubble anytime you want and be with your loved ones that love you so much. We end with an affirmation. I am releasing my fears, embracing the challenges, and replacing them with good thoughts to shorten. I am releasing my fears together. I am releasing my fears. And I am thinking good thoughts that support me. And as we come back in the room, listening to my voice, namaste, peace be with you, peace out. I love each and every one of you. Have a blessed day. Mwah! See you on the flip side tomorrow.